I'm going to read off my phone so I don't look anyone in the eyes and start crying myself. But I don't really know where to start. And I think that's because moments like this are almost impossible to put into words. Because how do you stand in a room like this, at the end of something that changed your life forever, and explain to begin, or even begin to explain what that means? How do you thank the people who gave you more time with your daughter? And how do you thank the people who gave you back your future? Because that is exactly what Birmingham Children's Hospital has done for us. That is what Ward 10, Ward 18 and Waterville House did for us. And that is what each and every one of you in this room did for the Gibson family. On the 11th of August 2025, we first walked through these doors, terrified, confused, completely out of our depth, walking into a world we never thought we'd have to know. And the first person we met when we came through the doors was Mr. William Lowe, stood right there. Now there are some people in this world whose job titles don't quite cover what they really are, and William is one of those people, because yes, he is a surgeon. He is a man with a level of skill and intelligence that I don't think I could ever fully wrap my head around. But to us, he is so much more than that. He was one of the very first people to place steadiness in our world, one of the first people to make us feel that even in the most frightening moment of our lives, Harper was in safe hands. For those people here today who may not know, Ward 10 is part of this hospital that looks after children who need neurosurgical support, care and surgery to better impact their lives. And William, alongside his fantastic team, did something for our daughter that I will spend the rest of my life being grateful for. He operated on Harper to remove such a significant amount, if not all, of her tumour. He gave her a chance. He gave her more days in this world. He gave us more mornings, more cuddles, more laughter and more memories. He gave her more life. And when I think about that properly, it still takes my breath away. Mr. William Lowe comes to work and quite literally changes the course of a child's life. And not only that, he does it with respect, care and calmness. I've said this before, and I will keep saying it for as long as I live. That man has cemented a legacy in this hospital that will be carried forward long beyond today. A legacy of excellence, a legacy of giving children more time in this world. We then spent the first couple of weeks on Ward 10 while Harper recovered far quickly than any of us ever expected. And for a little while, you let yourself believe maybe that was it. Maybe we'd been through the worst of it. Maybe we were heading home. Maybe life was going to pick itself back up again. But then came a conversation no parent ever wants to receive. And I want to take a special mention to Lucas and Jenny here, because I do not think moments like this are ever forgotten. When you're told something that changes your world, you don't always remember every single word, but you remember how people made you feel. And you both handled that moment with such grace, protection, care, that even inside the hardest conversation of our life, we felt safe. You gave us honesty and truth, and you wrapped it perfectly. Because that was the moment we learned that Harper had been diagnosed, and that we were about to move into the next chapter of our life here at BCH. Then came Ward 18, where we are today. From the 28th of August, when we first walked through these doors, got settled into the bed, literally just round the corner there, we tried to make sense of what this life was about to become. On the 29th of August, 4:49 p.m, Harper received her first push of chemotherapy. And from that exact moment, this place became our world. This stopped being somewhere we visited and became our life. This place became routine, normality. It became a place where our daughter fought for everything. It became a place where we learned what real courage looks like. It became a place where fear and hope had to sit side by side every single day. And at the centre of so much, there were two people that deserve far more than just a passing comment. Shivani, as Harper's consultant, through this journey, thank you will never be enough for you. Because being a consultant is one thing, but being the person a family looks towards in moments of uncertainty, fear, confusion, and desperate hope is something entirely. You were one of the people carrying the weight of this journey with us. You are someone who helped guide Harper through something so huge, intense, and life-defining, and you do it with intelligence, clarity, and calmness. You are one of the people standing between us and complete emotional freefall, and I need you to know how fantastic you are. And Eloise, you have been just as important in this journey as words can never properly explain. There are people who support you medically, then there are people who support you emotionally and mentally. You do all of it. You were there through the moving parts, the decisions, conversations, questions, the days where we felt okay and the days we didn't. You helped carry us, you helped make things feel manageable. And the truth is, both of you just did not look after Harper, you looked after us as parents as well. You help protect not just her body, but our minds, our hearts, and our ability to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I need you to know that when we talk about this chapter of Harper's life and the rest of our lives, your names will forever live inside it. To everyone else who played a part, Ashley, Sammy, Shima, Lucas, Jenny, and every single other person behind the scenes whose names I may not have said today, but whose impact absolutely got us here, thank you very much. Because whilst families like ours see moments, appointments, reviews, conversations, award rounds, what we don't see is the constant thought, planning, discussing, watching, assessing, and decision making that happens behind the closed doors. You are the people constantly holding the bigger picture, constantly protecting and reviewing, constantly trying to get children like Harper to the other side. And because of all that work, because of all the expertise, because of all the time you've poured into our daughter, we are stood here today able to say something I once didn't even know whether we'd get the chance to say. And then there are the nursing team. Everyone sat here today. Truthfully, I don't think I could have put these words together, or these would be even complete without me stopping here properly. You nurses are the backbone of this journey. You are the people there every single day, hour, minute. You are the ones administering the chemotherapy, bringing medication, getting told no during her observations, responding when things felt uncertain, the ones standing with us in moments that felt calm and moments that absolutely did not. And when people talk about look at a moment like today, when they look at a bell ringing and a family smiling and a little girl walking out of hospital, they see the end result. But I see each and every single one of you. I see the people who helped her physically get here. I see the people who are responsible for delivering so much of the daily care. I see the people who kept this whole thing moving forward. And I need every single nurse on this ward to know that you will forever hold an important place in my heart, Laura's heart, and Harper Grace Gibson's heart. You are the angels, beautifully fantastic angels, and that will never change. Over the course of these months, we celebrated Harper's 3rd birthday here, Christmas Day. We saw New Year's Day in here. And now from the outside to people, that sounds sad. That sounds unfortunate. It sounds like something no family ever wants. But the truth is, not many children get to experience Christmas and birthdays the way little ones do here at BCH. Because of the people inside these walls, Harper had the most magical birthday and Christmas we will never forget. And what you did through those moments was more than kindness. You protected her childhood. You let her experience it. And that matters more than anything can say. 16th of February, approximately 11:55, we received the words that we waited so long for. Harper had successfully received all the relevant chemotherapy through this journey, and we were being discharged. And people say, I bet you couldn't wait to get home, I bet you couldn't wait to get out of here. But what people don't understand, when you live in these walls for that long, this is normal life. Seeing your faces, the sounds, the rooms, corridors like this, nurses, consultants, conversations of uncertainty, hope, it all becomes normal. So when you're told you're going home, yes, it's exciting, but it's also scary, intimidating, uncertain, because as much as you're walking away from a place that held you through the hardest moments, you're also walking away from the people who held you through them. And that is why I truly believe we will never be 100% without this place, because part of us will always stay here, on Ward 18, Ward 10 and Waterfall House. You've given us something I will never ever be able to repay. You've given us many more happy days with our little girl, more birthdays, bedtime cuddles, mornings with her climbing into our bed, laughter, memory, ordinary beautiful moments. And not every family gets this outcome. We completely know that. We have seen enough through this journey to know how fortunate we are. And that's a credit to each and every single individual in front of us today, and every single individual working behind the scenes. So from the bottom of the Gibson's family heart, thank you for your care, brilliance, patience, love. Thank you for the finite amount of time that each of you and every single one of you have given to this world to help, hope and care for children. So, before we do anything else, can every single person in this room please offer the loudest round of applause for the hard-working team and staff here at BCH on Ward 18, Ward 10 and in Waterfall House. Nearly finished. So now, Harper Grace Gibson, this is your moment, baby girl. This is the moment we close this chapter, and this is the moment we stamp this part of the book shut through the help of every single person. This is the moment where we can say, Harper Grace Gibson is cancer-free. So, as this chapter closes, we walk out of this hospital on a note built on love, hope and care, and everything that Waterfall House and Ward 18 have wrapped around us from the beginning. I guess we can all collectively say, There is a little bit of hope for Harper in this world. And this isn't goodbye. This is we will see you very soon. I promise. Thank you.